In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 18, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Colorado Rockies. The San Diego Padres continue their road trip with the second game of a 3-game series at Coors Field Saturday against the Colorado Rockies. San Diego defeated the Chicago Cubs 6-4 on Thursday for their 4th consecutive victory. San Diego is putting big numbers up on the board as the Padres have scored 40 runs during their current 4-game winning streak for an average of 10 runs per game, which included scoring 12 and 19 runs against the Cubs. The Padres swept the Cubs in their 4-game series. San Diego leads the National League West at 41-24, which is a half game better than the Los Angeles Dodgers. San Diego has 5 pitchers on its injury list, as well as position players Matt Beatty, Will Myers, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Colorado is a polar opposite to San Diego. The Rockies have lost 3 straight after losing to the Cleveland Guardians 4-2 on Thursday. Colorado committed a pair of errors that resulted in Cleveland scoring 2 unearned runs. The Rockies have lost 5 out of the last 7 and have fallen to 27-37, which is last in the National League West, 13 half games behind the front-running Padres. Colorado has 5 pitchers on its injury list, as well as position players Chris Bryant and Garrett Hampson. The Padres are 4-0 in their last 4 in Game 2 of a series and 17-5 in their last 22 road games versus a team with a losing record. Meanwhile, the Rockies are 0-6 in their last 6 in Game 2 of a series and 4-10 in their last 14 overall. The under is 3-0-1 in Colorado's last 4 in Game 2 of a series. Despite a loss in the opening game of this series on Friday, the Padres have had a good June, contributing to their good season as a whole. Friday's game followed up a rather comfortable 4-game sweep of the Cubs, which followed up a series split with the Rockies and series wins over the Mets and Brewers. San Diego is 11-6 in June to Colorado's 6-11 record in June. The Padres are an all-around better team both long-term this regular season and recently. The starting pitching matchup really tips the scales in favor of the Padres on Saturday. Nick Martinez will start for San Diego and German Marquez will start for Colorado. Martinez hasn't exactly been stellar in 2022. Fortunately for him in this head-to-head matchup, the bar is low as his form has been superior to that of Marquez. Marquez enters this game 3-5 with a 6.09 ERA and 1.51 WHIP. That just isn't going to get it done, especially against good teams. San Diego has played very well on the road, winning 20 of the last 28 away from home, while Colorado has struggled at home as the Rockies have lost each of the last 7 at Coors Field. In addition, Colorado has lost 10 of the last 14 overall, while San Diego has won each of its last 4 and 8 of the last 10. San Diego starting pitcher Nick Martinez allowed 5 hits and 1 run in 5 2/3 innings last Saturday against Colorado in a 2-1 10-inning victory for the Padres. Colorado starting pitcher German Marquez has been hit hard in each of the last 5 starts, allowing a combined 34 hits and 22 runs in 30 innings pitched. As long as Martinez throws an average outing, his lineup will give him plenty of run support against a pitcher that represents a very favorable matchup. The Padres will shake off Friday's ugly loss and regroup in a great bounce-back situation today, so the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. San Diego entered Friday having seen the under hit in 34 of their 65 games on the season with 2 pushes. The Padres put up an average of 4.75 runs per game, which is 8th in the league. They average 5.6 runs per game on the road this season. San Diego has an average total of 8.37 runs per game on the year, a number that climbs up to 9.34 runs per game on the road this season. Colorado has fallen under the total in 30 of their 64 contests, entering Friday with 2 pushes. The Rockies are 13th in runs per game as they average 4.44 runs a game this season. Colorado is 2nd in the majors at home as they average a hefty 5.6 runs a contest on the year. The average total when the Rockies take the field this season entering Friday was 9.96 runs a game, a number that climbs to 11.16 runs per game at Coors Field. With both teams putting up big offensive numbers and the pitching being a bit shaky, Look for this one to end up being a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels vs. Seattle Mariners, Game 2. Two American League West rivals meet Saturday as the Seattle Mariners host the Los Angeles Angels in the third game of a 5-game series. This is the first game of a doubleheader. The Angels are third in the division while the Mariners are fourth in the American League West. Patrick Sandoval gets the start for the Angels while Chris Flexen takes the mound for Seattle. The Seattle Mariners have scored 9 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The Mariners have lost 13 straight games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Ty France leads the Mariners with 81 hits and 44 RBI, while Julio Rodriguez and J.P. Crawford have combined for 128 hits and 46 RBI. The Los Angeles Angels have scored 6 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 7 games. The Angels have lost 17 straight games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Shohei Ohtani leads the Angels with 64 hits and 37 RBI. While Mike Trout and Jared Walsh have combined for 117 hits and 74 RBI. The Mariners are 2-5 in their last 7 Saturday games and are 4-11 in their last 15 games versus a left-handed starter. The Mariners are also 1-4 in their last 5 overall. The Angels are 4-1 in their last 5 versus American League West and are 11-3 in their last 14 opening games of a doubleheader. The Angels are also 9-4 in their last 13 games as a road favorite. Neither team listed a starting pitcher for the second game, but assuming the Los Angeles Angels win Game 1, the Mariners probably bounce back here. Not only is it hard to sweep a doubleheader, but the Angels haven't won back-to-back games since May 24th, so the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game 2-side pick. Both of these pitchers have pitched pretty well as of late, and neither of these offenses are firing on all cylinders. Seattle has averaged less than 2 runs per game over the last 5, and the Angels have only averaged 3 runs per game over their last 10 games. The under has prevailed in 5 of the Angels' last 7 games, while Seattle has gone under the total in 6 of their last 7 games. Both of these teams have played below the total more frequently than not this season, and I like that trend to continue here. Under the projected total is our full game 2 total pick. Minnesota Twins vs. Arizona Diamondbacks. It's the continuation of an interleague set on the diamond down in the Valley of the Sun. The Minnesota Twins are on the road in the middle game of a 3-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks Saturday night. Minnesota won the rubber game of a 3-game series on the road with the Mariners, prevailing 5-0 Wednesday afternoon. Arizona salvaged the finale of a 3-game set at home with the Reds as they earned a 7-4 triumph Wednesday afternoon. The Twins are 4-1 in their last 5 interleague road games versus a team with a losing record and are 6-2 in their last 8 during Game 2 of a series. The Twins are also 6-2 in their last 8 interleague road games versus a right-handed starter. The Diamondbacks are 5-11 in their last 16 interleague games versus a right-handed starter and are 3-7 in their last 10 home games. The Diamondbacks are also 7-17 in their last 24 interleague games. The pitching matchup leaves plenty to be desired here as Bundy has fallen off a cliff after a solid start to the year. He kicked off the season with wins in each of his first 3 starts. However, he is winless since then, going 0-3 with an 8.51 ERA while allowing 10 homers in 30.2 innings of work. Perhaps more concerning is that opposing hitters have a .346, .385, and .632 slash line against him in that stretch, and that the Twins are 0-7 in his last 7 outings. With that said, Weaver hasn't thrown much at the big league level this season, and that could put pressure on the Diamondbacks bullpen in this contest. The Twins are the better offensive team, and that gives them the upper hand here as they earn a road victory. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Minnesota went into Friday having seen the under go 30-5 in their first 65 games. The Twins are tied for 14th in runs per game with 4.4 runs per contest, and they average 4.52 runs per game as the road team. That makes the average total for Minnesota games at 8.4 runs, with the road number edging up to 8.49 runs a night. Arizona entered Friday with the under having posting a 35-27-3 mark in their games this season. The Diamondbacks are 25th in runs per game this season as they average 4.06 runs per contest. That number trends down slightly at home to 3.67 runs a night. Arizona's average total of the season is 8.68 runs per game, a number that drops to 8.03 runs per game at Chase Field. With Bundy struggling and Weaver an unproven commodity this season, look for the bats to rule the night, making this a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.